I'm so hyped to be back home, man. Back in my element. Y'all see I brought my streaming setup down to the trophy room, switched it up. We took it out the sneaker room, but that piece of being home, coming back to the crib, everything is exactly where you left it. Nothing's moved around, no headaches, just peace. I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world, man. A couple things since I've been back, and it's been a few months since I vlogged or even pulled the camera out to even record stuff. I did a few things, but then I just stopped because I wanted to just be home. But now I'm on the grind with Clemente's Cafe, but from Georgia. Now it's a little bit different. It's totally different. So let's kick back and talk about this one. I might need my glasses for this. You see, now there's a challenge, and the challenge is that I'm not in Puerto Rico right now. So it's totally different. Marketing changes, the reach changes, everything changes now that I'm in Georgia. That's something that I was a little concerned about, but if I'm gonna run a company, I gotta go through the trenches, I gotta go through the mud. So right now, one of my main goals is to get in as many coffee shops as possible in the United States. Even though Puerto Rico's a part of the United States, but the actual states. So right now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not the same, but I'm still getting good sales. We got over 200 pounds sold, and that's a great accomplishment. The goal now is I have to take it to another level if I'm trying to turn this company into $1 million company. That's the goal, and that's the plan. All right, let me take these off. Don't get it twisted. My coffee is definitely a priority, and turning this company into something big is definitely a priority. There's one thing I'm always missing when I come home. I be forgetting to be human. What do I mean by that? Well, you guys know, if you look at my vlogs, I'm not the most social person because I'm like so locked in with this mentality of when I go home, it's off season and it's time to hoop and I gotta get ready and train and all of these things. Versus just relaxing, enjoying home, taking care of home, switching some things up. I didn't even show you the kitchen, but if you went to my social media, you saw it, kind of painted that black. I'm slowly starting to adjust. I'm slowly starting to, turn home into like my feng shui. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, home really doesn't feel like home. It's literally me and my dog, if you don't know. So, being single, living in Georgia, not really having too many friends, family members, maybe like one or two that I'm not really around like that. It's a little bit different, And as I'm coming closer towards the end of my career, things just change a little bit. I feel like now is the time to start going outside a little bit, start to move around a little bit, start to get acquainted in the neighborhood a little bit more. But bigger than all of that, do whatever makes me feel happy. So, coffee, priority, 1000%. But Ramon, that's the priority. I don't even know if that make any sense, but it felt so good when I said it. So, I gotta go get to it. I gotta go grind. Achilles needs a haircut. I would show y'all my dog, but he looks crazy right now. So, yeah, something like that. I gotta finish some work up, and then I gotta hit these streets. So, I'll holler. I'm making this attempt. I don't have a contract for next year. I actually just spoke to my agent the other day, and he was telling me the possibilities of some teams. And, he was telling me some teams that could use leadership, but bigger than just leadership, like, I'm coming ready to play. Like, I know I'm a vet. I'm about to be 40 in December. I can't believe I just said my age on camera, which I really don't care about, but I'm about to be 40 years old, and I'm trying to go out with a bang, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, last month I put emphasis on getting stronger. It was more so just getting my strength up, And then when I told myself when November comes that I want to start to get my wind up. Now it's about sprinting. It's about getting my agility up, doing all the things that I felt during the year that felt a little bit off and things I know I needed to improve in. It's about turning those things up. And agility and getting my wind up, all of these things count, man. And I noticed, like, in the middle of the season, even that dog wasn't playing like that. The one thing I noticed is these are things that I have to improve. Certain reactions, body reactions. And I feel like being out in the open field is like the perfect thing right now to get those things done. I could do long distance running. I can go on the treadmill. I can go hoop and do all these things, but I need to tweak these things. You feel me? These are things I need to actually like really, really work on. Like, honestly, these are things that you kind of like take for granted. When you're just used to just hooping all the time and ripping and running and used to playing all year round. But when you slow down as you get older, and you know, I take more time at home now. So it's different. Your body's more relaxed. Like sometimes muscles come down, reactions get a little bit tweaked off, and now they're just different, especially when I'm paying attention to it. Mind you, I'm 39 years old. A lot of people retire around this time, you know? That's just not where I'm at right now. I can still move, I can still go. This is just more so, I just want to go out my way. You feel me? I really just want to go out my way. I'm not going to be that person that's just holding on for dear life. It ain't that, I promise you. If I was on one leg and I couldn't move, then I'll accept it. But I know what I have to give, you know? I know what I have to give. So I just got to make sure that I'm prepared for, you know, whoever's depends on taking that chance, you know? So I'm just going to be ready when my name and my number's called, and, you know, we're going to get this open field work right now. So it's time to get to it, man.
We all chilling in the dark space. I can barely hear you over bass. Clumsy spilling champagne. Got a little on the J's. Kinda tripping cause they swayed. We get money, they replace. Late nights.
Yo, I just thought about something. Hold on. First of all, I forgot to bring my water, so yeah, I can sit. But I know I'm getting old, right? And you wanna know why I know I'm getting old? Because all young people saying 6'7", and I'm gonna keep it 100. Not one time did I try to Google, look, search, or ask what 6'7" means. That's how I know I'm cooked. I'm officially unk. Like usually, I was like the older dude that was like hip to everything. I stream them in Discord, I be keeping up. But this 6'7" thing is kind of like, I'm good. My twin nieces be saying 6'7". I'm like, yeah, bro, this is out of your, you know what I mean? This is out of your range, big dog. So for me, I'm just gonna stay in my place. I'm officially unk. Like unk them for real. All right, let me get back to work. I'm talking too much. 6'7".
I can see it in your face. I'm putting on another cape. Project Pat and Juicy J.
Yo, I can tell y'all one thing. Getting in shape, it ain't no joke. But I can say the best thing that I've done was maintain at least. At least I was going to the weight room because I would be cooked right now. I feel like I smoke a pack of cigarettes. I'm kind of cooked, yo. I can tell y'all one thing though. Georgia's pretty dope, yo. Always open field. Just being in a state where I don't have many friends. I have like 2 family members here, maybe 3. I got a brother-in-law, uncle, and a cousin. So technically I'm here alone because I'm kind of like introvert for the most part. But I've actually been getting out lately. I've been getting more acquainted with the state of Georgia, the city of Atlanta, more specifically. But this is a great place to just focus, yo. The only thing I could say is my social life isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm just so focused on, you know what I mean, the next thing. Retirement's gonna come soon. I really don't have the room for distraction, you know? But at the same time, I gotta be human too. So, you know, it's like a double-edged sword. I can't lie. It is a double-edged sword at this point. But I rather enjoy it. I just know it's not healthy for a human being. You know, I got my dog Achilles. Shout out to my baby Achilles. But I got my dog Achilles, and he just makes the environment not feel so lonely, you know, when I'm at home. So I know some people are like, yo, bro, you always home by yourself and stuff like that. But it's like, nah, I got my dog around, man. It's like a great spirit to have around. I never feel alone. So, you know, like I said, I'm getting more social. I'm getting more social out here. I think it's so weird, but when you're like in warrior mentality, it's like every time I come home, I'm just thinking about next season and just like, I gotta kind of lose that mentality, but keep the mentality at the same time. Because if you keep that mentality 100%, man, you'll lose yourself as far as a human, you know? And I don't want to say I'm losing myself as a human, but what people tell me is like, yo, bro, you gotta move out more. You gotta get a little bit more social more. Like you can't live like this. But I'm just so fine and cool with it. Like I'm single. I don't be stressing getting no relationships. I don't stress like pressuring things. I don't stress having kids or pushing the family. I know these are things that I'm supposed to have, but I feel like there's so many other things I need to have in order to have that. I know life isn't perfect. I know things aren't perfect. I know things don't, you can't really plan everything exactly how it's supposed to be. Sometimes you gotta wing life. But just seeing so many mistakes that people have done before me, seeing things that family members and close friends and just strangers, I just see the things that they go through, and I'm just so scared to go through these situations. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want a baby mother situation. I don't want a divorce. I don't want another breakup, you know? So I feel like if I'm gonna do bad, I'll do bad all by myself. You know, and when I go through my bad times, I'll deal with that on my own. When I go through my good times, if other people can benefit off it, like, great. You know, if not, then it's cool. But I'm not a person that likes to celebrate my wins either. It's like it's nonstop. The one quote my coach in JUCO, Coach Bill Foy and Coach Hodge would tell me is, those who live in the past are destined to fail in the future. And I live by that. You know, I don't want to think about the past. That's why now I never threw my accolades about bad. Yo, national team, 9 years, 17. I don't throw that stuff around. That shit don't mean nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It doesn't get you anywhere. You know, these young dudes don't care about what you did in the past. It's about what are you doing right now. So I try my hardest not to get caught up in these things, man, and just live for today, build for the future. In the past, I let other people deal with that. They could talk about it, they could celebrate it, they can criticize it, whatever it is. I want nothing to do with it. You know, I'm worried about Ramon today, and I'm worried about building the Ramon today for tomorrow. Yes, I want a family. Yes, I want a wife. Yes, I want all of these things, but I gotta build it. Like I said earlier, yo, I'm turning 40. You know, when do I start? You know, when do I start? When do I press that start button? And as of right now, I'm still locked into my career. And if things align naturally, then cool, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna force anything either at the same time. So, you know, I'm out here getting this working right now. And I'm just blessed, bro. Like, the state of Georgia is like a great piece for me. It's a great piece for me, man. I can't lie. I really enjoy all of this freedom that I have, not knowing anybody. I walk in supermarkets, no one knows who I am, and it feels amazing. Like, no one's saying Ramon Clemente. It's just me being a normal person, getting my groceries, getting my gas, doing whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about anybody knowing me or knowing who I am. I could just be free, man, and I'm just grateful for that right now, and I think this is perfect for the phase of life that I'm in right now. So let me get back to this work, though. I'm over here bullshitting, yapping. Yo, I want to announce today as Bum Ass Fit Day, because I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to be super fashionable, and this fit is some bullshit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get out in a second and I'm gonna show you my fit. But right now, I'm headed to another coffee shop here in Georgia, and I've been pitching my coffee to shops. I haven't had much luck. I did get one place, and that's cool, nothing too crazy, but I'm out here grinding. I'm going coffee shop to coffee shop. Actually, I've vlogged in this coffee shop before, but I've never had coffee since, you know, I've been going there. But now, you know, I wanted to get some work done, and I figured, while I get some work done, why not, you know, pitch my coffee to them? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get coffee shops to be subscribers. So hopefully every month they'll purchase 10 to 20 bags, something small, but 10 bags here, 10 bags here. Before you know it, you know, I can get up to 1,000 bags if I get enough shops. I have a whole list of, you know, independent coffee shops out here in Georgia, and I'm just attacking one by one. I feel like when you call, you send an email, it's easy to curve. They can easily just be like, you know what I mean? Nobody knows me out here. You know, nobody knows me in Georgia to be like, yeah, we want Ramon Clemente's coffee. Puerto Rico's totally different. But coming in Georgia, you're starting from ground zero. You're starting from the ground. And I don't mind. And I really love this grind at the same time. So, you know, that's crazy. It's a new coffee shop right there, but they look very commercial. I don't think they'll buy from me. Independent coffee shops. The chains I'm not so much crazy about, but those independent coffee shops, there was another one right here too, but she said like their business wasn't the best. So I can't expect anything, you know, from anyone. I don't mind hearing a no. That's cool. But what I won't do is I won't stop trying. So right now, let me show you this bum ass fit real quick. Let me show you what I'm rocking right now. This is crazy before we get to this spot. So let me talk about this fit. I don't know who I thought I was, but I was feeling artsy. I'm like, let me throw this green on. Let me blend this green with the dunks. Bum ass fit, son. Like, I ain't gonna hold you low key. I got this whole fit from Zara, and I got a algo hat. that my homegirl gave me. But I got my AP on, so, you know what I mean? I figured I'd give a little balance with it. And got my Ray-Ban Metas, kind of make me look intelligent because it's see-through. It's the spec joints, you know what I mean? But this is my bum ass fit. Mind you, I see I'm getting confidence, right? I'm out in public with my cameras all out and stuff like that. But all right, so the owner's not here, which means I can't pitch my coffee to him. They told me to come in the morning. New coffee shop. This is super fire. I can't have my camera out. I'm still kind of shy, believe it or not. There's a lot of people, kids and stuff here too. And you don't know who want to have their kids on screen, but today's goal is I have to make a list of every last coffee shop in Atlanta, east, west, north, south, and even on the outskirts. Get their email list and get their numbers and stuff, and start doing maybe like 20 at a time. There's a lot of coffee shops out here in Georgia, and you just gotta, come up with a strategy, come up with a pitch. It's impossible to visit all of these places, but it's definitely possible to reach out to them. Get in there physically, not a chance. Like, for instance, matter of fact, I'll record on my glasses and I'll just share my screen and we'll split. But as you can see right here, this is 364 more stores here. And then Buckhead, for instance, is 44 more shops, 44 or 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 48 shops alone in Buckhead. So all the coffee shops in Buckhead. So it's gonna be impossible. This area right here, 32, it's about 36 spots. 36 more coffee shops just in that area alone. Downtown Atlanta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's possible, 11. This one right here is possible too, Grand Park. It's a lot of shops. It's a lot of ground to cover. But I feel like try to reach as many possible spots as I could do, and then just honestly just go from there. So that's the plan with all of this right now. And then here's the map. Everything at the same time. Shit is crazy.